We've lost officers, we've lost men, we've lost women, we've lost children. No, it's not acceptable, Mr. President. If they're not telling you the truth, we will tell you the truth. We are asking our military and political leaders what's happening. Nobody's talking to us. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is not talking to Nigerians. The Minister of Defense is not talking to Nigerians. The Chief of Defense Staff, the senior most military officer is not talking to Nigerians. We've not had anything from the National Security Advisor to the President. So what are Nigerians? Where are Nigerians supposed to get their solace? Hundreds have been taken by this insurgents away. Children, women and children killed, beheaded, soldiers. We've seen it. Nobody's talking to us. What is the federal government doing to bring the people that were abducted back? What is the federal government doing? Essentially, the big problem is we don't have these young soldiers in the front line that we sent to protect us. They do not have enough equipment. What are we doing to arm them? We're deeply saddened. We've lost 3 theater commanders. We have lost in the last month a total of about 7 theater commanders and 1 brigadier general. In the theater of war in the northeast, we are all saddened. We are losing our young men that we sent to protect us, young men that are ready to fight to protect us, young men that make it possible for us to go to sleep and with our eyes closed. We're losing them. Officers and men, they are living widows, they are living infants, they are living orphans. And there are hundreds of people have been killed by resurgence of this Boko Haram. We've seen them in Ngozi. They went to Kondiga, they went to Kuka, they went to Bama, they went to all over. There have been 9 attacks, 9 strategic attacks in the northeast axis in the last week. So our question is, what's happening? We are asking our military and political leaders what's happening. Nobody's talking to us. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is not talking to Nigerians. The Minister of Defense is not talking to Nigerians. The Chief of Defense Staff, the senior most military officer is not talking to Nigerians. We've not had anything from the National Security Advisor to the President. So what are Nigerians? Where are Nigerians supposed to get their solace? Hundreds have been taken by this insurgents away. Children, women and children killed, beheaded, soldiers. We've seen it. Nobody's talking to us. What is the federal government doing to bring the people that were abducted back? What is the federal government doing? Essentially, the big problem is we don't have these young soldiers in the front line that we sent to protect us. They do not have enough equipment. What are we doing to arm them? As a matter of urgency, the President and Commander-in-Chief a few days ago declared a state of emergency on security. What does that mean? It has not translated into arming our boys. It has not. We are not going to continue to be sending our children to be killed without protection. Why are we not getting better intelligence? We thought that was why the Americans came, to give our soldiers intelligence, to help them fight this insurgents. But since the Americans came, there has been an exponential spike in the number of attacks by Boko Haram and ISWA. Why? We need answers to all of these questions. But Nigerians are not happy, and we are not happy, and we demand answers from our leaders. We are not going to allow our soldiers to continue to be sent into harm's way and killed. Just recently, the President of the United States, Trump, his Vice President, J.D. Vance, and the Minister of War, Pete Hegseth, they went to the airport to receive the bodies of their slain soldiers, and they are not officers. But here our President is saying nothing. We've lost officers, we've lost men, we've lost women, we've lost children. No, it's not acceptable, Mr. President. If they're not telling you the truth, we will tell you the truth. And we're not happy, and it's not a good optic. The world is watching.
Professor, at a time when insecurity is woven across northern Nigeria, why does it seem that much of the political class is already consumed by 2027 calculations?
We are losing people every day. We are burying our dead every day. Military families are burying their husbands and their children, their sons, every day. And here you are. What we are fixated on is 2027. Governors decamping and then celebrating and then talking on the cyberspace with this guy is this guy is this. That's our priority. The biggest problem, the fault is in the north. We are allowing this. We're not raising our voices when we should. We should not allow this kind of irresponsible governance to continue. They are just distracting us from their biggest failure. Their failure is their failure to protect us, which is the constitutional responsibility of any government, to protect and secure the lives of people and their properties. And they're not doing that. They are distracting us with 2027 and think that this is not going to continue.
Some politicians may argue that with the INEC already releasing 2027 election timetable, this is naturally the season for political realignment. Do you see that as a legitimate political plan or as a poor timing in the face of deepening insecurity?
Zaradin, wallahi, people are really, really frustrated. People are very angry. I cannot see this crop of leadership coming to us in 2027 and telling us to vote for them again. We have your tenure to interrogate. All we have seen is bloodshed during your tenure. All you've brought us is hunger, poverty. And you're asking us to vote you in again. For what? For what? To continue the same? I call on us in the north to raise our voices, all of us, the media, us, the politicians, the clerics, the traditional rulers, the youth, and the bloggers. Everybody must raise his voice. What are the youth doing? Nations are built by the youth, not the aged. What are you doing? Sleeping there doing TikTok and Facebook? You must raise your voices against this injustice.
When the current Nigerian's defense minister, General Christopher Musa, retired, was appointed, many Nigerians had hoped that within a short period of time he would be able to turn things around. From what you have seen so far, has he met those expectations?
Well, when he was the chief of defense staff, security was not good. And when he's the substantive minister of defense, I mean, the record is there to see. Terrible. We've never had this kind of loss of life of soldiers, of civilians in a short spell, 1 week. In the last 5 years, we haven't had that. This under his watch. And history will judge him that he was the minister of defense when this thing happened. This is an absolute failure. And we don't see him anymore. We don't see the minister of defense. The president doesn't talk, has never talked to us. We don't see the chief of defense staff. We don't hear from the NSA. So they have failed as a government to protect our people. End of story. And the world is watching.
What concrete steps should the Tinubu's administration now, beyond the usual public statements and troop deployment, take to address the situation?
Number one, our leaders need to come and reassure our people that all is going to be well, and this is what they are doing. They shouldn't hide because of the heat and then come out when it's cool. Number two, they must, as a matter of urgency, arm our soldiers. You don't arm our soldiers, we are going to continue to see this fatality in our military. And it has to be done as a matter of urgency. And Mr. President, you need to put your money where your mouth is. You said you declared a state of emergency on security. We're seeing nothing. All we are seeing is increasing spike in insecurity and fatalities. And Nigerians need to know. Our military leaders need to come and tell us, why are the Americans here? What are they here for? Because since their arrival, all we've seen is increase in death and destruction in the land. What are they here for? I thought they were going to help you, our military, with intelligence. Well, is this intelligence? Are they giving the bad guys intelligence to kill our soldiers? These are questions that must be answered. And only our military leaders can answer this. Nobody else. So hiding is not the way. And all we are reading is from Sahara reporters. I mean, God bless Sahara reporters. They are the ones telling us things that the military is not telling us. The military is now fighting Sahara reporters. No, it's not 100. Oh, it's 5. Then come and tell us the truth. We need to see the leadership of the military come in and address the nation.